So this is about Sunday noon on 5/28/23. Jerry and I and Jimmy and Danielle and Lala and her friend, a good friend. I'm sorry, I don't remember. There were 6 of us here today, and we're standing at the White House nice and quietly with signs and such. 4 nice signs, a lot about January 6th prisoners and the vigil. Fix the border. Our friend Jimmy is walking around all around those crowds with Fix the Border sign that I wrote last week or so ago.
Putting his ideas on the table.
Putting his ideas on the table, but at least he's got Fix the Border sign out there for people to think about instead of just forgetting about it. Crying out loud. And then Danielle, no, I followed her around the corner. I'll tell you real quick what happened. She walked right up to our friend that runs that and asked him what he was all about.
Oh.
While she held the January 6th sign up.
Well, so I was doing that before.
Yeah, nice. It was a nice shot.
And there's a whole group there. And
it was a nice
he
shot.
was talking to them. He said, "Can you tell them about January 6th?" So I told him. I was telling him. And then we started talking after the crowd had to leave. He had his own crowd.
Wow.
He turned them over to me.
So yeah, I'm not here to interrupt with the world. I'm just not. I'm not really in the mood. I can't say I can't do it or won't get to there, but
not really into it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to look at the crowd you're dealing with, and you're welcome to if you really want to, but you're gonna have to talk to them about it for a while. And if they're not pulled enough by these signs, they're not going to get pulled by my words. My words aren't that great. But I will speak for our Constitution and our God on this celebrated Sabbath day in America. Lightly. Lightly. Where should there she is?
Coming up the street.
There's Danielle with the J6ers sign. There's Danielle with the J6ers sign.
All right. It's Danielle, everybody.
Yeah, there goes Danielle. There goes Danielle.
He does not shut up.
What's that?
What's that?
He does not shut up. That dude over there.
Oh, he's a talker. He's a talker.
No, the one over there at that house.
Oh,
that was Danielle
I know.
from the local area. Now I'm going to get nervous. Danielle walked over.
Brother Steve's got something to say, everybody.
Yeah, I don't know about I got something to say. I always have something to say. We all do, right?
Well, sometimes they don't let us, so.
Well, we're doing that in front of the White House today. Just some Americans come out here, some so-called Patriots come out here on Memorial Day weekend, and we just sharing about God, family, country. Any of those subjects are good enough for me.
Yeah.
That's all we're sharing about up and down these avenues in Washington, D.C. Whether we stand in streets or we do it from our homes. We want to share more, again, what our country's really about. Moral values is what we're about. We don't want transvestite men in our little girls' bathrooms. It's not right. Everybody knows it.
Right. Come on now.
And we want you to solve the southern border. It's a crime against humanity. Y'all come back here if you want. It's a crime against humanity. What's going on our southern border? Not only against fellow Americans, keep her up, buddy. Not only against fellow Americans, but against these, many of them Latin American folks. It's a crime against them to have millions of people coming across our border and not being documented. It's a crime against them. Part of my stand today and every day that I stand, that we stand, fellow Americans stand, is for these people. Millions and millions of undocumented people in America is not right. It's not right for America, and it's not right for them. And then as these signs say, we stand for the January 6th prisoners. We stand for misappropriated prosecution and arresting and so forth, and the treatment that these January 6th prisoners, these people, many of them just patriots, went to the Capitol building. Many of them just got caught in a bad situation. I was there. Millions of us were there. We never committed any violence. But we stand for the January 6th prisoners that have been placed in prisons all across America and inappropriately prosecuted and highly inappropriately imprisoned, treated. Their treatment is atrocious. They wait weeks and weeks, months and months, years and years before they have any kind of trial. And then their trial is fixed because they have 90% of their jury pool. 90% are Democrats. It's from a Democrat city. We are supposed to be tried by a jury of our peers. We're supposed to be in America, in this free country, tried by this United States Constitution by a jury of our peers. We want that for January 6th, folks, and we want that for all Americans, whether white or black, whether Democrat or Republican. We want equality across America. That's what this United States Constitution teaches us and shows us plain as day. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice for all. Liberty and justice for all. That's what we want in America, and that's what we are in America. We don't want Venezuela, extreme socialism, Marxism. Y'all know that. We don't want 170 nations running across our borders non-stop. We don't want mistreatment of any of our prisoners in the United States of America. January 6th people are being highly mistreated right here in your federal city.
They're being tortured, man.
Many of them have been tortured, their families, they've lost their houses, their living, just because they went to the Capitol building like I did and many across America, millions of us, and we wanted to stand for a correct voting system. We are sick and tired of a corrupt voting system in America. We want it fixed now. We want this American government, federal, state, and local governments to fix our voting systems now. We do not want to become a banana republic. We do not want to become China communism. We are national. We believe in one nation under God. One nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All Americans. That's what these men died for and ladies died for, is so we could have this freedom. Our freedom is precious. Our freedom is golden here in America. We will not surrender our freedom or our rights. We will not surrender our freedom or our rights. Give us liberty. Patrick Henry said it clear as day. Give us liberty or give us death. Give us liberty or give us death. Give us liberty or give us death. That is for all Americans. That is for all Americans. Give us liberty or give us death. God Almighty help America. God Almighty help America. God Almighty help this White House all the way to the Supreme Court. God Almighty help our Capitol building. God Almighty help our law enforcement. God Almighty help our law enforcement. God Almighty help the Biden administration. God Almighty help the Department of Justice. God Almighty help the Federal Bureau of Investigation. God Almighty help Homeland Security. God Almighty help the National Security Agency. God Almighty help IRS, Internal Revenue Service. Quit corrupting our country. Quit corrupting our country in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Amen. That's Steve.
We're corrupting our country. We want our country back from these people. In the name of our one and only true God.